All right, welcome back to Terror by the Bay. You get into those ruts. Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
And I'm Gary. You can see David's trying to take over the channel. He's just all that subterfuge.
It's like that Donald Trump and Mike Johnson's secret plan. The presidency, the Senate, but also maybe the House. That's a hell of a secret plan.
So that was your secret plan all along, huh?
Yes, to usurp the channel and steal that clock of yours. Everybody likes.
Here, let's highlight the clock because people like the clock.
Yes. Okay. So it's 3:15 on a rainy Saturday afternoon in the Bay Area.
It is rainy, and it stopped raining here, but man, was it raining earlier today.
And windy. Okay. So as we record this, we're hoping we'll find out this week if the Democrats are going to challenge the election results or not. They have until Friday to meet an executive order which allows for 45 days to submit documentation if they think there was foreign interference in the U.S. election.
Right, so, and what they're going to do about it.
And we're counting down to that. But while we're counting down to that, the other thing to look at is a lot of question people came up with is, well, what if Biden appoints Kamala Harris as president of the United States? It's like, okay, and then what? But would she be more likely to, use executive powers to not leave the White House? Maybe, if she thought there was a legal reason to do it. Some people are like, oh, that'll screw Donald Trump's number 47
all stuff. The embroidery stuff all the shirts he's had embroidered.
Yeah, but his fanatics would just you would just be making him money because he would just change it to 48 and all these idiots would buy the new stuff over again and the 47 stuff would become collectibles, right?
Absolutely.
Shows their true color, their true faith in it. But things can happen, stranger things can happen. So we're going to look at the energy around Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and is Joe Biden considering stepping down and transferring the presidency over to Kamala Harris? I don't know what that would get us, but maybe the cards would enlighten us one way or another.
I think we'll be asking that very question, depending on how the first answer goes, right?
I'm going to start with just the energy between the two of them, then we'll turn it over to you as to whether or not he's going to turn it over to her.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go. Entertainment purposes only and all that. Real quick, let's blast through this here. The energy between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris post-election as we get ready to transition to what appears to be a Donald Trump presidency in 2025. This is for entertainment purposes only. Difficulty. It's hard to stay on top. Difficult burdens. Hard things to carry with the victory. And not getting the results that you wanted. Joe Biden stepped down when he thought it was going to be impactful at the heart of the whole ticket. Kamala Harris, with the thought that the Democrats are going to take the ticket, but they didn't get the results that they were looking for. Now, on this channel and many others, we feel like the election was stolen and Kamala Harris actually won this. But now the burden of proof comes in. How do you prove that you won it? And how do you do it to get people to actually listen to what you've got going on here? So I'm not quite sure what the relationship is, but we'll see what's going on here. This could also just be that it's a difficult relationship with them right now. In the past, you got the King of Pentacles. I would say this is more of an American oligarch thing. We've got, I don't even know if I'm going to get the relationship question in here. Got the Knight of Cups, 8 of Coins, 5 of Coins, 4 of Swords. Asking about their relationship. If this was about their relationship, things are a little bit difficult going with them right now, probably ever since Biden stepped down. It's not something he wanted to do. I think the party leadership, what's happening was the donors, the oligarch donors were saying, we're not going to support Biden until he steps down. So Biden did what he needed to do, handed over the reins to Kamala Harris. The money started coming in, and the lesson learned is that, there were some people in the Democratic Party felt like they were left out of the process.
Yeah. How many people in the primary voted for Biden?
Yeah, and then the outcome was the Four of Swords. Quietly contemplating. It might have impacted their relationship a bit. I think he was supportive of her. He wanted to be the bigger guy, but her not winning, or I should say, her not being declared the winner is problematic. And he's thinking about things. Honestly, if there was no election interference whatsoever, Biden's going to feel like Ike would have won this thing. And he's going to maybe have second thoughts about having done what he did, trying to appease people. That's if there's no interference. If there is interference, then he's thinking about what his next steps are going to be, either in retirement or before he leaves. I'm not really getting much of a vibe on their relationship with each other as much as the situation they find themselves in.
Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna sort of expand on that. So that Four of Swords, examining their relationship. Where is he going to go with that? How is that going to end up? What is that going to look like? That examination. Okay, he's starting with that Five of Pentacles. Yeah, we should be on the inside of the White House, and we are cast outside in the snow. We're seven. The challenge is the Seven of Swords. Defensive actions being taken. What's he contemplating? He's looking at his current situation where they're on the outside looking in, and he's got to defend what's going on. Underneath it, you've got the Republicans and the oligarchs all fat, dumb, and happy with the election results. We've got our election results we want. We got our guy coming in the office. We've got all of his absolutely top picks for cabinet positions. What's he contemplating? Once again, Four of Cups, not happy with the options that he's being given. There's an option out there for him if he's willing to sort of take a deep breath and look at it. There is an option out there that's better than what he's looking at. He's got a decision to make. What am I going to do here? God, I'm getting a lot of your cards, David. He's got the Knight of Cups. He's going to make an offer. He's going to reach out and make an offer. God, I think I'm throwing. I think almost all the cards are the same ones you're throwing.
You pretty much. I mean, you can almost read it as the same. Thrower's mind. Five of Coins. You're going to cost us the down ballot ticket. We need a change, and we need a change right now. He had to make a decision. Didn't want it. He made the decision. He took one for the team. The fundraising money came back in. The only thing you're missing is the King of Coins.
Close enough. I got the Ten of Pentacles.
It's raining money.
About legacy. Yeah.
You just did the same reading I threw.
Yeah, I got almost the same exact reading as you. He's looking at his legacy, and he's looking at the legacy of the United States. The decision he ultimately makes, what he's contemplating about, is what is the legacy of the United States? What is his legacy going to look like? What is he going to do for the United States? He's already shown that he's willing to step aside and do what it takes to give a good candidate to the folks in the election. And right now he's looking at his legacy. So that's what he's contemplating is if he does want to step aside and make Kamala the 47th president, how is that impacting his legacy?
Let's see. Will he do it? Is he going to do it? Page of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Justice card, the Hierophant. It would be symbolic because she wouldn't be in there very long, and then it ends. A gift, justice. I don't think he's going to. I just don't see it. I think they floated the idea, but he put the kibosh on it. It's almost like chasing. It would be like chasing a record. And it's like something you have to earn. That this government seat is a mandate from the people. It's something you have to earn. And if he were to step down, you could almost, I don't know, say court challenges. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. If he did, it would just be this little gift, little consolation prize before you go. But there would be nothing significant with it. It's possible that he does if these things get tied up in the courts. Mm-hmm. I need the Page of Swords, that youthful energy. While this thing is tied up on the courts, it's my last gift to you. You can certainly read the cards that way, but the Ten of Swords, it would be the end of his political career. Sure, it would. He would do it, I guess, if he felt that she was better to carry on the fight than he was, if there was a fight to be carried on.
Yeah. Let's see. The thought that I had was the PEDS report is supposed to land on his desk by Friday, the 20th. Will that impact his decision on staying in office or handing it over?
Sure.
Let's take a look. There's so much at play right now. Dave and I were just a quick side conversation. Dave and I were talking about what we're going to read next, and I was suggesting looking at the House of Representatives and what does that look like in January. Is the House going to actually do anything for the next 2 years, or is it going to be more trying to find dirt on Joe Biden and Hunter Biden? That kind of a nonsense. And David's pushback was, well, you don't know what the results of the election are going to look like next year. So we could do a reading, and then something comes out with this PEDS report that turns it all on its ear.
Right. This is better to wait a week. We'll figure out if the Democrats are actually going to challenge this election, challenge who's currently sitting in Congress. Because I think we do now. Who knows?
Yeah. So okay. So is Biden is the PEDS report going to affect Biden's decision here? Okay. Foundation of the Reading Queen of Wands. There's a lot of actions that need to be taken. There's a lot of stuff going on. Main qualifier, the Lovers card, the Lovers, Two of Cups. Just agreements being made. The Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you sow. Looking at the evidence and contemplating what that means. And then there's that Kamala Harris card again, the Nine of Pentacles. That's doing what's best. It's not just Kamala Harris, but Lady Liberty and the things that are valuable in the United States, our freedom and our elections. And underneath it is the Justice card. That's.
It's an interesting one there because I kind of touched on that one, right?
Yeah, as much as I'm really not a conspiracy theorist, all right? And I was looking at watching Hakeem Jeffrey's speech. I was watching Gavin Newsom's speech. I haven't seen Obama's speech. I tend to take it more on face value as opposed to maybe what the underlying message could be. I'm not denying that there could be an underlying message and that there may be more to it, but I'm more inclined to take it on the surface that that what has happened and they're willing to accept it. But when I look at cards like this,
Yeah,
I'm not. We get slammed in the comment section by people saying, "Oh, you guys are just delusional at this point." Yeah,
one guy says that, and Gary's all bent out of shape.
and
That guy could go eat a bag of. I'll say you can go eat a bag of dicks. How about that? You're lucky Gary answers the comments and not me.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say. He's the nice one.
Are we delusional? No, we're asking questions. We're throwing cards for entertainment purposes only, and we're trying to interpret what was in front of us.
Yeah.
We've been wrong before. Lord help us. We do not have a 100% track record, but we've actually nailed a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, we got stuff wrong, but you know what? Again, we talked about this on an earlier video that would have come out this week. We could be 100% right. But you know what? The one thing we don't get to do is control other people's free will. This is not our decision to make. We can look at the energy around what Biden might do, what Harris might do. At the end of the day, we cannot force them to do it.
Yep. It just looks like that PEDS report. These cards would certainly suggest that there is stuff on there that actions need to be taken on for justice. It just, I'm going to say that yes, the actions, the results of this PEDS report is going to cause Biden to rethink certain actions, contemplate on things of value, what is best for this nation, and then what is just.
And kind of and like Gary, I tend to take things at face value, but that's why we would be lousy diplomats, because the whole diplomatic circle is choosing the exact right word that everybody in the room who can examine the minutia knows what you're communicating. We're simple knuckle-dragging orcs when it comes to that, because our messages don't tend to have wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nods in them. We say what we mean.
Yeah.
So, using isn't really our jam. So we tend to not look at it when other people do it. That being said, when you have a former president saying when another side crosses the line, you need to do something about it. When you have the Speaker of the House pointing out 5 swing states that they carried all these different things, but Donald Trump won the presidency, and we're not arguing that. This whole message of the Democrats is we're not arguing that Donald Trump won the presidency. We're accepting the results. But look at all these unusual things that happened. And it's almost like when we investigate all the unusual things that happened, we found problems that impacted the vote. And when we retaliate the vote, oh no, Donald Trump's not the president anymore. Look, we said we accepted him. But hey, here's this data here that says, oh, we were wrong. Darn, gosh, we would have been so okay with it. You guys are going to be okay with it too. And MAGA won't be okay with it anyways. But it's almost like watching adults doing like a little play or skit for children. And the children are missing the subtle sarcasm and double entendres because little kids are real simple.
Mm-hmm.
There could be nothing there, and it's just overreacting and reading into it. But I'm not willing to say no yet.
Yeah,
we've got a little bit of time before that window closes.
We asked the questions. You've seen the cards too. So, are we delusional and crazy and trying to be overly optimistic? I don't think so. The one thing Dave and I are very, very sensitive to is we don't want to put false hope.
False hope. God, and I didn't, it crushed me when it was announced that Trump won that election, because it felt like for the last 3 months, all I've been telling you is, we got this, we got this, we got this. All you have to do is get out and vote.
Yep.
It's not just that we got this. We got this if you get out and vote. So get out and vote. And y'all did what you needed to do. Mm-hmm. Gary and I did what we needed to do. And we were pumping up the team and getting you enthusiastic and trying to get other people to vote so we could carry this wave forward. And then you get this news that it didn't happen.
Yep.
And it's soul crushing.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, do I even want to do this anymore? Mm-hmm. Because I'm crushed, and I can imagine that you all are equally crushed. Why would I ever want to do that to you again?
Yep. I felt exactly the same way. It's like, oh my God, we've been blowing sunshine up people's backsides for the last 3 months.
And so now when we talk about what's going on here, there's a lot of caveats and, the entertainment, just like, well, if the Democrats are really doing it, they're doing a really good job being quiet to the point where maybe they're not doing anything at all.
Lord help us. Yes.
Yeah, Lord help us.
I wish they were so good at keeping secrets. Good God.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if Trump gets inaugurated in, he gets inaugurated in, we're going to have to deal with it.
Yep.
There seems to be a lot of implication and intonation that there's something afoot. Yep. We'll find out soon enough if there is.
Yep. Till then.
Yeah, exactly. Till then, what you get is us two hammerheads throwing out videos and giving you secret cards at the end of it.
So thank you for watching this video for entertainment purposes only. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll wake you up every night at midnight Pacific time with a new video that's interesting and entertaining and fascinating and maybe slightly delusional.
Exactly. And for the person who said that again, you can go eat a bag.
You be nice. Okay, and we will give that person this special secret card. The secret card is
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things. One of us is going to be right, and the other is going to be wrong. Right now, the poster, he's got the percentages on his side.
Yes.
Right?
Just sit back and think about it, and let's just contemplate and we'll see how this thing goes forward, folks.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video. Do take care.